Hi, I'm Stephen McIntosh, General Manager of Republic Services of Oxnard. We operate the Del Norte Regional Recycling and Transfer Station for the City of Oxnard. We are the city's partner in sustainability and the management of its solid waste. Today we're going to take a little tour of the facility and show you what happens to your recyclables, your trash, and your green waste. Did you know the vast majority of the material that comes through our facility as trash could be diverted in some way, either through recycling or compost? We've been the City of Oxnard's partner since 1999, working hard to get material out of the landfill and into markets to beneficial reuse. We're here in the Del Norte Facilities Education Center, where lots of community groups come for meetings. We provide tours starting at this point. What's behind us here is a graphic showing what actually goes on in the Del Norte Regional Recycling and Transfer Station. Up here in the upper part of the facility is what's called our MRF, or our Materials Recovery Facility. That's where the recycling happens. You can see a truck backs in and empties its load on the floor here. A worker's guiding their actions. A wheel loader or a large piece of equipment with a bucket on the front pushes those recyclables up to a belt where it goes across and is sorted by our employees. They pull out the bottles and cans and paper. It goes into hoppers. From those hoppers it goes down to a baler where it makes large cubes. And then those cubes go off into their respective places in the facility and then out the back door onto trucks and then off to market. On this part of the facility, this is what we call the transfer. We have self-haul customers over here, and down on this side of the facility, this is where the larger commercial trucks or the City of Oxnard trucks come in and empty their contents. This is the trash side or the transfer side of the facility. These two holes in the floor have underneath them trucks, transfer trucks that drive underneath the building where they are loaded from the top. So the material gets pushed from the top and down into the trucks in both of these ports. You can see our sweeper out here, our cardboard material being stored, tires, paper, that sort of thing. Essentially, transfer and recycling, that's what happens here at Del Norte. In the United States, we throw enough motor oil away to fill 120 super tankers every year. Here at the Del Norte Regional Recycling Facility, we have an ABOP, which is represented here by these graphics. Antifreeze, batteries, oil, and paints, latex paints, can come here and should come here. They should not go in your trash or your recycling bins. Here we are at the back of our facility. It's a 120,000 square foot building. It's huge. You can see that these gates back here, these three open gates, number 6, 7, and 8, is where we receive recyclable material from residential and commercial trucks. Over here on the other side, over my left shoulder, is finished product, ready to go to market. There's mixed plastic, there's agricultural drip tape and agricultural plastic, and other materials that are ready to go for manufacturing. This is Piranha, a Harris hawk who hangs out at the Del Norte facility on a contractual basis. We hire a company that provides birds and falconers on a daily basis to make sure that seagulls are not a problem at the Del Norte facility. It's a real unique, elegant way and natural way to handle the bird issues at any solid waste facility. Here you can see our scale house. This is where trucks come in to be weighed. It's a commercial truck behind me here that just came off of a route picking up restaurants and other commercial entities' trash. That's going to be weighed coming in here at the scale house. That'll go inside the facility and empty its contents. At the exit, it'll weigh again. That'll be called the tare weight. Then we know how much was actually delivered to our facility that day. So this really is where it all begins inside the facility. Once a load comes into us, whether it's trash or recyclables or green waste, this is where we start our processing efforts. As you can see down here on the floor, there's a customer that's unloading some bags of trash. Up above them is the actual transfer floor where trash is pushed by our large bulldozers into the pit or into the top of a transfer trailer down for the landfill. Across the floor, you can see against the wall up there is the green waste and wood waste pile. This material comes in again from landscapers or contractors or City of Oxnard or Port Hueneme trucks, where it's stored for a few days and then sent off to a processing facility and turned into a mulch or compost. This is where our commingled recyclables come in from the city of Oxnard or Port Hueneme, again from residents or businesses. As you can see, it's tremendously hard work. These folks, day after day, are sorting through our trash, or in this case, through our recyclables, making sure that everything that can be pulled out of the waste stream does get pulled out. And as you can see, we're extremely proud of this operation, the Del Norte Recycling and Transfer Station. Republic Services works very hard for the city of Oxnard, our partner, trying to promote sustainability and divert valuable materials from the landfill. Anyone from the public is welcome to come see Del Norte and receive a tour, much like you saw today. We would love to have you. Come join us anytime.